Hey YouTube, Rico Knows here. If you didn't know the deal, I pick fights for a living. This is what I do. Shout out to all the MVPs. We have over 6,000 members for a reason. I'm not talking about subs. I'm not talking about followers. TikTok, 170,000 people. Patreon, 6,000. YouTube, 20,000. The numbers speak for themselves. The results speak for themselves. I can't be beat when it comes to this game of MMA. And the MVPs know it. Now, you guys probably don't know it if you're watching this video on YouTube. And you're like, who's this guy? I don't know who he is. Well, get in where you fit in, bro. Read the details. Find your way to the platform, the channel. Do your thing. But I'm going to show you what my thing looks like. Pause. No Diddy. You think you had a good week last week? Not like us. I gave out 29 total plays. Excuse me. I gave out 33 total plays. I missed 4 of them. And not really, man. I missed one. It should have never happened. But every parlay, every prop, everything was hitting. You hear guys say they're up 4 or 5 units. You hear people say they're up 6 units. My guys are up 20 units on one fight card. And last year, our locks were 83%. Over 44 fight cards. We keep track of everything. Transparency's everywhere. I don't need to sell you on it. Results speak for themselves. We give away main events for free around here because I don't want you making them locks all night. I'm just letting you know. So I give away the main event for free. Gave away the first fight of every single fight card for free as well. Get a little free taste, get a little sample, learn about the fights. By the way, if you get on the Discord server, you come hang out on the stage, we got 300 seats. First 300 people show up, you can sit down, watch the fights with me. Listen to my commentary. I'm better than Joe Rogan, better than Daniel Cormier. It's not hard. I'm better than Laura Senko and all them other bums. Right? I've been teaching fighting for about 20 years, MMA fighting. I'm a former mixed martial arts fighter myself. I'm also a hand-to-hand combat instructor in the United States Army, the highest level hand-to-hand combat instructor in the Army, and before I retired from the Army. I retired about 2 years ago to become a content creator. That's what I do for a living. Shout out to me. But enough of that shit. Let's talk about these 2 fighters. We got Josh Emmett, 19-4, fighting Lerone Murphy, undefeated. 15-0-1 Lerone Murphy from England. All right, and you guys see it there. Lerone Murphy, minus 340 favorite. Josh Emmett, a plus 260 underdog. Let's talk about Josh Emmett first. Josh Emmett is 40 years old. Homie is 40 years old, fighting at featherweight. If there was ever a weight class you can't be and fight at featherweight, or excuse me, that you can't be 40 years old and fight at featherweight, it's featherweight, okay? You can't be 40 and fight at featherweight, excuse me. I'm stumbling on my words and that should never happen. Another thing, Josh Emmett trains with Team Alpha Male. We don't believe in Team Alpha Male. No way, shape, or form. Shout out to all of them. I don't know them personally, but if I did, I'm shoulder checking them all because them little dudes ain't shit. All of them. Just terrible game plans. The coaching in the corner, I don't believe in it. I'm serious. I've seen some terrible stuff coming out of Team Alpha Male for a while now. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? This man right here, Josh Emmett, been knocked out once in his life. So if anybody tells you he's getting knocked out in this fight, they're lying to you. He's durable. He's tough. And yes, your chin starts to go at some point. His chin ain't going anywhere. Last time we saw him in the cage, he was beating up a farmer. Okay? He beat up Bryce Mitchell. TKO'd him in the first round. It was embarrassing. Now Bryce Mitchell goes to the internet and says crazy things. He beat him so bad, this guy forgot about the Holocaust. So he looked great. Before that, he looked terrible against Topuria. Nobody looks good against Topuria. Yair Rodriguez submitted him in the second round. And then you have all these wins where he's like looking pretty good. But those are about 4 or 5 years ago. That's what it says, 4 or 5 years ago. So he was 35 then. So strapping young man at 35. What I like about Josh Emmett is he hits like a Mack truck. If you ever wanted to be a fan of fighting and you want to watch a fight, go watch a Josh Emmett fight. He's going to come out and swing. And he's going to hit hard. He hits very hard. But you can't hit what you can't see. Like you can hit hard all day. I've seen guys in batting cages just ripping it in the batting cage. Then they get in a game with a pitcher over there with some skill, and now you can't hit shit. Happens all the time. Can't hit anything. It's nuts, bro. It's just, you lose your hand-eye coordination? No. You're fighting and you're going up against somebody who doesn't want you to get a hit. And if there was anybody who's defensively sound at all times, Lerone Murphy. Lerone Murphy is the guy. Now, his nickname's The Miracle. You know I'm not a big fan of English fighters if you're new to the channel. I'm not a big fan of English fighters. But this guy seems to take care of himself. Never been subbed, never been knocked out. And you see these fights here. Unanimous decisions, had a split decision victory against Gabriel Santos. I don't care. This guy's just going out. He's a decision merchant. but it's not like he's a bad fighter. We can see him and see the skill set. He's a crisp athlete. He's only 33 years old. I think he's entering his prime. He's slated to win this fight and maybe get a title shot. We know he can fight for 25 minutes straight. We know he can get to the bell. He's in good shape, defensively responsible, and as long as he doesn't get knocked out, I don't see how he loses this fight. I think he wins more minutes. I think he looks better doing it. He's going to look more aesthetically pleasing to these judges. It is a small octagon in the apex. So you got to move around. This is the apex if you're not tracking. No crowd. We're going to hear everything. And Lerone Murphy's just lightning quick with this thing. So I'm not telling you anything you shouldn't know. He's a heavy favorite, a minus 300 favorite. But I am going to talk to you guys about how I'd bet this fight. Now, I have the whole fight card for every single fight, and I have all the parlays and props posted, just like I just showed you for New Mexico City last week. So I have about 30-something plays for this card. But there's a color scheme to it, and if you're an MVP, you know this. There's a lock, which is green. There's a black, which is a lean, and then there's a value bet, which is purple. And they all have different percentages or hit rates, if you will. And when I look at this particular fight, I want to tell you the money line is a lock, which means it's going to happen 83% of the time I'm right. But what you need to understand with that is it's a main event, and we are not in the habit of making main events a lock. And the reason for that is you're betting against Josh Emmett. And Josh Emmett is in a scrub. Lerone Murphy's great, but you're betting against Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett doesn't suck, right? And if we look at it from that perspective, there are some other fighters on this card that are fighting people who aren't on their caliber or on their level, right? Shout out to Velveeta Cheese. Velveeta got no chance of winning that fight. Now it's a minus 1,000, so it doesn't matter, but you understand what I'm saying. When I tell you a lock is going to occur, it's because I believe there's such a skill gap and there's no avenue to victory for the underdog or the favorite in some cases. But in this particular case here, Josh Emmett has a path to victory. Josh Emmett's got knockout power. Even at featherweight, even as small as they are, he can really bang. And it's possible. But now it's never happened. Would you ever bet? It's possible, but would you bet on it happening? I wouldn't. Not with my hard-earned money. And I wouldn't advise you to do the same. So you can't really go there. At this point, you got to think Lerone Murphy's winning this fight. And if you do think Lerone Murphy's winning this fight, do you think he becomes the second man in the history of MMA to knock out Josh Emmett? The first guy to knock him out, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? You remember that? You got Conor McGregor at a press conference. Who the fuck is that guy? Yeah, little Jeremy Stevens, bro. The Heathen Stevens knocked him out. So is Lerone Murphy that guy? I don't think he is. I think Lerone Murphy stays out of harm's way. And a lot of people think, well, he'll eventually get a TKO later in the fight. No, not necessarily. Lerone Murphy's going to play it smart. He'll be up a couple of rounds. And he doesn't, and I use this phrase all the time, he doesn't redline himself. He doesn't go and do dangerous things. That's how you stay undefeated. You know, I can tell you right now, never lost. Never lost. I never lost a street fight in my life, guys. I never lost a fight in my life. Now, in the cage, in training, oh yeah, I've lost a ton of times. Happens all the time. You lose all the time. But in a street fight, you pick and choose your battles. You be smart. You look around the room. You're like, bro, there's four of them. There's one of me. There's four of them. Nah, I think I'm going to walk away right now. I think I'm going to make the smart decision. We got to leave the club early. I remember a guy was mugging me at the club, and I knew he wasn't alone. I knew he was deep with his boys. And I said, I could beat the hell out of that guy. But all of them dudes, it could be a problem. I probably need to leave at 1. I'm not staying till 2. I need to leave at 1. Make smart decisions, right? That's Lerone Murphy, but in the cage, he makes smart decisions. That's how you stay undefeated. Never lost. Shout out to LeVar Ball until he lost his foot. But I'm just telling you that I believe in Lerone Murphy's fight IQ. I believe in his defensive, I guess, responsibility, or the fact that he's defensively responsible. It really matters to me. Like, I value that a ton. He's going to be hard to hit, and he's just going to be nice with it. So I'm with it. So for me, Lerone Murphy by points feels like a really good bet to make. It does. If you're not sold on Lerone Murphy by points and you want to go out there and do some other things, Lerone Murphy, if you think he's going to get the TKO, then you can just go ahead and hedge those. One's at plus 100, one's at 300. You just take the 100 and you put a full unit on it. And the 300, you don't have to put a full unit. You bet them straight across. You put a full unit here, right? And my unit size is 100. I only got a $10,000 bankroll. That's what I tell the MVP. What's up? Okay. And then over here, you go like this, and you just do 30. Now you got 130 going out the door, And if you win, well, I didn't do the math there, so that's on me. So let's go a little bigger. All right, so you got 150 going out the door. If you win 200 up top, 150 out the door. You're welcome to come back with 200 at $25 or 25% ROI. You got 150 going out the door. You get back 200. It's right there. You're breaking even either way, and that's you as long as Lerone Murphy wins the fight, not by submission. This feels like a responsible thing to do. This is hedging your own bet. This is responsible gambling here. You're not going to get rich every single fight, but you will become profitable and green fucking with me. Like, you will get there. Okay, MVPs? My MVPs don't sweat this stuff. Shout out to the Patreon. And you can join on YouTube too. You just hit the join button. You're straight. Is this fight going to go the distance? I believe it is. It's a yes, and I would probably parlay that with something a little closer to these odds just to get the plus money and leave it alone. You guys know me. All my parlays, 2 legs, bro. Like people. I only like, you got 3 legs? Who are you, Artist Gilmore? You guys don't know Artist Gilmore. That's a joke. A little too old for you guys, basketball player. Rumor is, homie was a walking tripod. In the locker room, reporters were nervous. I'm just letting you know. The man was gifted. He was well endowed. It's scary. I'd walk around naked in the locker room, but I want you to feel inferior. So I don't like anything with 3 legs. 4 legs. You belong in the backyard, not in my house. I like 2 legs. What up, Kim? What up, Kim Jones? That's my girl. Ask somebody. So 2 legs. Pick another one and get to plus 100 money. Flip a unit. Make a large pizza. Do what you do. That's your business, okay? Now, when I look at this fight, how will the fight end? Points. It's a minus 165. There's no value there. But if we scroll down, we go down here to decision no bet. And what this means is, and I want to explain this to some of you guys who don't understand it. If the fight goes to a decision, including a technical decision, like there was an injury or an illegal blow, things like that. But if the fight goes to a decision, bets on this market are void. You get your money back. But if the fighter wins by TKO, KO, or submission, you win your bet. So for those of you who want to back Josh Emmett, but you want to get your money back just in case it goes to decision, you can go in here and say Josh Emmett's going to win by knockout. Now, this is different. It's not saying he's going to win by knockout. This is saying, hey, he's going to win before the bell rings. So if you think he's going to win by knockout, but you're not sure, you can go out there and just put out some money real quick. If it goes to decision, get all your money back. You're straight. You didn't lose nothing. That's for the people, that's for you guys just scared to put it all out there. I ain't mad at you. Be responsible. Some of you guys got to explain to the missus why you lost some money on some app. Some of you guys don't run your household. I know. Hey, Rico, you know how it is, Rico. Sometimes you just got to sleep on the couch. I don't fucking know what that's like, bro. I sleep in my bed. She might be mad, but she's be in my bed too. Ain't nobody. I don't have a spare bedroom, a couch. Stop that shit. So yes, I'm on Lerone Murphy, staying undefeated. Once again, thank you to all the MVPs for making my life possible. Shout out to anybody watching this video. If you're not an MVP, hit the join button. Become one. Go to Patreon. That's where we have all the posts, all the videos, all the charts, everything. But more importantly, right? Tell a friend. Go to work. Don't be selfish, bro. If you're at work right now and you're up 20 units because of me, tell a friend. A responsible one. That's all I'm saying. And let him crash out on the Discord server on his own time. Your friends don't know. But Rico knows. Peace, y'all.